I experienced midnight at the mountains of Mourne, and something shockful happened. I was driving alone through the dark, winding roads of the mountains of Mourne, heading to a small village I'd never been to before. It was late, and the deeper I went, the more isolated I felt. The forest seemed to press in on either side of the narrow road, and the mist clung to the ground like it had a life of its own. The clock on the dashboard read close to midnight when I saw him, a figure standing at the edge of the road. He was tall and thin, dressed in what looked like hiking gear. At first I thought it was just a stranded hiker, but something about him unsettled me. His head tilted oddly, and his wide, unblinking eyes followed my car as I passed. I shook it off as paranoia. It's easy to get spooked when you're alone in a place like that. But the feeling of unease clung to me as I continued down the road. Not 5 minutes later, I saw him again. This time, he was standing directly in the middle of the road, the same man, the same tilted head, the same unblinking stare. I slammed on the brakes, my car screeching to a stop just feet from him. I hesitated, my heart racing before rolling down the window. "Are you all right? Do you need help?" I called out, my voice shaking. He didn't move. He didn't speak. He just stared at me. Like for part 2.